So just now we heard about how we can develop collaboration within the teams. And now as a team member or as an individual, how do I do it? So actually effective collaboration, it requires a lot from the people, right? Collaborating doesn't come so easily unless and until you have not established the trust and the relationships. And having the right skill set can help collaboration actually thrive. So there are some skill sets that you can have. It's basically about bringing people uh, together from different departments, locations, teams, then focusing their efforts on a common goal, right? But it cannot happen unless and until everyone's just on the same page. So some things that we can do as an individual to build up our own collaboration skill is, first and foremost, is open-mindedness. So if you're someone who's progressive thinking, who's open-minded, who does not have gender stereotyping, who believes in inclusion, who believes that diversity is also good, we need to have that open-mindedness in every generation of employee, in every gender of an employee. That's where it really gives that, fosters that environment, and it's very conducive to being. So one of the most important aspects of collaborating is being open to and accepting of new ideas too, right? So when people are in the meeting room to discuss a project, each coming from a different perspective and area of expertise, so there's inevitably going to be a flurry of ideas, and people wouldn't know how to proceed. Itne sare ideas, it's overwhelming. But important is, how do I have an open mind to accept that? Second thing is that how can I be communicating? So the clear, transparent clarity of thoughts is very, very essential, because collaboration does not happen where there is ambiguity, vagueness. You need to have a clarity in your communication. So effective communication actually requires a lot of self-awareness. I should know what style or what kind of a communicator I am myself, so that when I am communicating with someone, I should know. So for example, you're there with me right now, so I should be thinking, I have to know what your style is, and according to your style, I communicate with you. It's like you are with an 80-year-old grandmother or with an 8-year-old child. You know exactly how to make the transition, right? Similarly, collaboration cannot be successful if people are not able to delegate, right? Sometimes we are scared. There's a fear. What if she doesn't do it properly? My work, if she doesn't do. So important thing is, as an organization, can I foster that culture that it's okay to delegate? It's okay to give that autonomy, right? And similarly, we always look at something which is a long term, nothing which is a short term. Short-term quick gains doesn't work. So collaborative skill is something that we're looking at, how we can collaborate, how we can have a long-term vision for ourselves. So and that's the best way. The best way to get the employees invested in the collaborative process is actually to give them an opportunity to create and contribute a shared vision and purpose. So that's important. And last but not the least, that's, they rightly say, adaptability. So whatever the situation is, so this pandemic comes or there's a disruption in the global economy, if you do not know how to adapt, you cannot build on your collaborative skill set. And as an employee, I should know that change is a constant thing. Everything else is temporary. So I work on being adaptable, highly adaptable.